There is a low-end threat for some of these later on tonight to become strong to severe. Not too much of an issue through the night tonight. It's really going to be what is developing out over Texas. There is an upper disturbance that is helping to produce some severe weather now between Dallas, Waco, not quite as far south as Austin. And what we're watching for tomorrow morning in terms of timing is a disturbance that has not yet developed. So figuring out the precise timing of this feature is a little more difficult. However, the models have been in pretty good agreement that we're going to be watching this system develop over kind of east central Texas and begin moving our way during the late night and early morning hours. Still well to our west at about 5 a.m. Approaching Baton Rouge between 6 to 7. May see some pop-up thunderstorms before that, so may have a few thunderstorms around the morning commute. Certainly as we continue through the next hour, a few hours of the morning, we'll have more of those thunderstorms moving into the metro area, North Shore, spreading further into Mississippi. Now the good news is by about noon, 1 o'clock, most if not all of the rainfall is already moving out of southeast Louisiana, out of our southern Mississippi counties, and the rest of the day Thursday looks mostly dry. So that round of storms looks primarily through the morning and midday. We'll take another look at one of the models in just a moment. We had a mix of sun and clouds today, but it was a warmer afternoon. 81 degrees our current temperature, and humidity is a bit higher. 82 was our high, so warmer, more humid, yes, but about average for this time of year. We're not talking record temperatures yet. In the 70s and low 80s at the moment, and with our humidity much higher, we are going to stay on the warmer side through the evening and night, and even by wake-up time tomorrow morning, temperature-wise, it'll probably be mid-upper 60s and lower 70s. Bit more of a wind as well out of the southeast and east, helping to fuel those showers and thunderstorms. Now, the severe weather that is breaking out over Texas is thanks to this upper low. This upper low is going to continue moving eastward. The threat of severe weather is greater over Texas than what we are expecting here. They're currently between Dallas, Waco, Austin. They're under a level 3 with a hatched area for maybe some strong tornadoes. Through the night, we do have a level 2 threat, so a little bit more to our west. Could see some activity developing during the overnight. Fairly low threat for our viewing area. Our risk increases tomorrow morning with that little complex line of storms that will roll through. And again, as far as the timing goes, we do have pretty decent accurate agreement with the computer models as to when that would be. Also the threat for some flooding rain. I think with that severe threat, it's primarily going to come from strong gusty winds, although we can't rule out an isolated tornado. Here's the timing again, 5 to 6 a.m. still just off to our west, starting to move in between probably 7, 8, 9 o'clock. We'll see more of those storms during the morning, midday hours. Again, this model may be a little different with the timing, but most of them agree it'll be a morning, midday event, and then drier for the rest of the afternoon and evening. And in fact, behind a front, little less humid, but mostly sunny, but dry for the start of Jazz Fest. So a warm day, but a little less humid. We are still looking at a chance for storms on Saturday. The exact timing and placement remains somewhat uncertain. Here is the GFS. The GFS has an upper disturbance developing a round of rain moving our way in the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday, and could be heavy at times. I'm not going to show you the Euro, but the Euro indicates kind of this cluster of storms down to our south. The GFS was saying the same thing yesterday. The Euro was saying the same thing yesterday. Which model is it going to be? I said this yesterday, the GFS tends to do a little bit better with these type of upper features, so I'm leaning with the GFS right now for our rain chances on Saturday. Still a lot more questions and answers with the timing and certainly with the coverage of that rainfall on Saturday. So to start Jazz Fest dry, almost on the warmer side as we'll head into the weekend. Milder with those cloud cover and showers. If anything, it'd be nice if we just kept cloudy skies around. Either way, a front moves through and less humid as we head into next week.